Good morning. It is Thursday, April the 16th. I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I was kind of giving you guys a break from my face because you guys have been doing really well in the classroom for the most part. So just wanted today to go over some things that you need to have done by tomorrow. Remember, you only had the Monday due date last week because of Good Friday. So all of your work for this week is due tomorrow at 3:30. So really quick, here are the things. If you have not gotten into classroom, or if you've gotten into classroom and maybe you missed some of this, I'm going to go over it right now of what each class has. So 8th grade, don't forget that you have these two IXLs. You have E5 over figures of speech. You have G4, it's a vocabulary review. And then you have a write about. I want to know the theme of the poem, The Gift, that you read last week. If you didn't read it last week, you need to read it this week so you can write your response to that. And I put the specifications in Google Classroom about how I want that response written. Okay, so make sure you look in there. Freshmen, you had two IXLs, C4, figures of speech, and then O10, words with the suffixes able and ibble, okay? So you have a writing response you need to do over the poem Mosquitoes from last week. So same thing with you. If you didn't read that poem from last week, you need to read it today so you can write the response specifications for the response in the classroom. 10th graders, you have B1, which has to do with the formality of text, and then you have M4 over spelling. And then you also have a written response you need to send me over the poem Do Not Go Gentle from last week. And again, those three poems for you three classes, if you did not read it last week, you're going to have to go back to last week's post and pull up that hyperlink so you can read it, okay? And again, specifications for that written response are in the classroom. Juniors, you have N2 about Greek and Latin roots, and then N5, which is also a follow-up on some of those Greek and Latin roots. And then you have reading and Inferno. You need to read chapters 68 through 77, and I put the pages in the classroom. Seniors, you have C1, has to do with points of view and narration. This is a long time ago learning. If you don't remember points of view and narration, I did a video last week on YouTube, and I posted it in the classroom for you, okay? And you can also go to my YouTube channel and pull it up. It'll say points of view and narration. That's the only IXL you have, but then you do have reading, chapters 34 through 37 of A Time to Kill, and then I need your final story pages, your text pages, okay? Those are due. If some of you didn't send me your illustrations from last week, I need those as soon as possible. I think only one group didn't send them. I think I have everyone else. And then theater class, you guys are doing a puppetry unit. I put some YouTube videos in there that you can look at over puppetry. One's Sesame Street and one is Sherry Lewis's puppet Lamb Chop, and just her on a show using Lamb Chop. It's a pretty fun assignment, and I've got some of you have already sent me videos of you and your puppet. So again, look in the classroom for those specifications. But anyway, before I let you go, I wanted to show you what was in my calendar today because I thought it was pretty good. But it says, we don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face challenges. And I thought that went really well with the thought for the week about that, you know, you were given this life because you're strong enough to live it. And I know some of you guys are struggling with the online class stuff. I know that. I've talked to some of you. I've talked to some of your parents. It is fine, okay? You guys just do your best. Just try to keep up. Some of you have started journaling this week and keeping a spiral, and I can already see a world of difference with some of you. But so far, out of all my classes, 67 kids, over 92% of you keep turning everything in on time and keep doing all the work, and I really appreciate that. If you're struggling, though, just reach out to me and I'll help you with that, okay? And don't forget, our word for the 6 weeks, patience, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday.